Hello everybody, it's been a while since I made a beard video here. I just been so busy with my garden and my fruit trees. It's fruit tree season. But I just wanted to let you know uh, and encourage you to continue to grow your beard. And it just amazes me how beards have caught on now, probably more than ever before in society. I mean, back in the late 1800s, beards were quite popular, and through the 1900s, you had some spurs where there's some politicians might have had a beard, and it might have prolonged the beard movement or made it popular. But for the most part, beards had gotten a very negative uh, feel to it, and you'd always be considered homeless or lazy or something if you had a beard. But now it's accepted normal society. People are understanding that men are looking like men, not little boys, when they have a beard, and it's a good thing. As for me and the progression of my beard, I mean, I've had long beard, short beards, all these different beards, and I'm still where I was at. I had trimmed my beard, but I kept the mustache, and I trimmed it a little, but not extremely. And we all have to decide for our own face what style we want. But I think this is pretty neat, but at the same time, not too short. And I'm definitely was looking back at some previous videos, and I saw some where I had very trimmed mustache, and I think it took away from the beard. I think having a trimmed mustache is not necessarily a bad thing, but when I see people like uh, Muslims that they have their full beard, but they have a very trimmed mustache. Now, I won't deny in some cases it looks neat, maybe even neater, but neat's not what everyone's goal is. And the Amish, they don't have a mustache at all. They actually shave. They don't just trim like Islam. Muslims trim their beard, but they keep it, and they keep their longer beards. But the Amish and some Mennonites will completely shave their mustache and just have the beard, and that's another look. And that's the great thing about the beard is you can pick your own individual style. Or when you take it off, there's nothing you can do. I mean, there's nothing you can do, but when it's there, there's just so much uh, interesting things you can do. And I'm not one to go too crazy, but in shaping it up and all this. But you can color it, you can dye it, you can shape it. It's so cool the different things that uh, that you can do. And I want to encourage you. I want to encourage everyone to grow it. I know some people say, well, it starts to get itchy after a couple of months, and you will break through that. You will break through that. And have I noticed a difference, since I trimmed the beard? Most people didn't say anything, but some people said, oh, it looks better. You finally trimmed it. I just, I'm just liking where it's at now. And it was a big thing for me because it took me a while to grow it on the longer side, and I just trimmed it like this. I know the guy from Duck Dynasty who kind of reamped the popularity of the beard. He recently passed, which was sad, but nobody was talking about his beard, and he was like a trailblazer when it comes to this. But yeah, I just wanted to pop in here and say hello and let everybody know I'm still here. I'm still alive. I'm still loving rocking the beard and still encouraging people to grow it. And I'm seeing more and more people with it. So that's so encouraging. And what's interesting is not just society alone, but women. In the old days, women were really against beards. And I'm not talking about the old days, but the 80s and 90s, early 2000s. They were really against beards. But now, I don't know if it's because basketball players have beards or are making that style. LeBron James and even uh, James Harden has a really big beard. But the younger generation of women aren't looking at beards like they're some disgusting, gross thing like they used to. They're actually, in some cases, preferring it. And remember, young men are growing beards. Young men are growing beards, and they no longer look like teenagers. Now they look like men. And it definitely, I always said, adds a manlier look to somebody, and it's great to see the recognition that it's getting. And I want to encourage everyone, especially if you're a young person watching, to try it. and see for yourself. As for, taking care of it, definitely I wash it, I keep it clean, and we should. But I've kind of gotten away from the beard washes and oils. I mean, I put oil in it sometimes, but I guess the longer your beard is, the more you need to take care of it. You definitely want to brush it. You definitely want to wash it at any length. But as it was getting longer, I felt the need to buy special beard washes and all this special oils and stuff. But as it's on the smaller side, I'm not thinking about that. I'm just loving it, enjoying it. And I do find myself, because I'm keeping my mustache, having to, like before a video, having to just comb the mustache to the sides. But I'm liking it. And I don't know, like it's interesting because my hair has not gotten gray hair for the most part. A little thinning on top, but not gray. But the beard is quite interesting, and I've said this before in videos. It's like, it's gray here, but around here it's still black. Now, wouldn't you think that if it was getting gray, it would start here, and the end, which is the oldness of the black, would be there? But it's kind of opposite, and I see that in other men as well, and I don't know why. Does that mean it's growing black again, and then if I trim this part, and it'll just be black? Like if I have a short beard, will it just be black? If I just had a beard like that, there's like no gray. So why is there gray at the end, but not here? Shouldn't it be like gray here and black here, like the old black? I used to be black and now it's getting gray. Or is my beard regrowing black again? As I get healthier, who knows? I don't dye my beard. I don't plan to. I don't want to, but it's interesting. That might be an interesting experiment, to keep it super short and see if there's any gray at all. Same thing with the mustache. Boy, that would take years off my life, but I'm not interested in doing this to look younger or older. I just want to look like a man. So that's, I just wanted to pop in here, say hello, and encourage you all to keep growing. And if you have a comment or question, post them below. Thanks for watching, and beard on.
Grow your beard, grow it long. Stand up strong for your kingdom. Grow your beard, grow it long. Remember the commandments of the Almighty One. Yeah, grow your beard, grow it long. Stand up strong for your kingdom and grow your beard.